Welcome back to another episode of Retro Rewind. Let's play Metroid for the original Nintendo. I'm Left-Handed Link. Let's begin. So I just got out of Norfair and I'm back in Brinstar. So now I just gotta get to Torian where Mother Brain is. And then I can go ahead and get to that final boss, run into the Metroids, deal with them, and then we'll be good to go. Son of a... Oh no, wow, I didn't get any damage from that. That's strange. Okay, we're not doing... It seems like I'm doing bad, but I could be doing a lot worse. So, we'll just, you know, let myself make it for now. Alright. So through this door, and then I gotta go up. And once I get to the next door that's on my left, I will be able to, that one's the one that I go through, and then I'll be in the blue shaft, and I go straight up that one. So, you know, right now I'm just trying to, you know, not even deal with any enemies unless I absolutely have to. You know, I have full energy and full missiles, so it's not like I gotta really worry about anything. At least not until I, like, pull a dumbass move and run into something, but, you know, there'll be plenty of time for that. So I think that this is the highest, or no. Okay, hold on, let me kill that thing. Hold on. Okay, there we go. No, I can still go higher. I think it's the next door that I come up to. Okay. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yep. Okay. So go through here. And I'm gonna go ahead and kill these things with screw attack. And there's a whole bunch more of these things, which, you know, are pretty damn annoying. But at least they're not really hurting me. We do have some enemies coming at me like that one, but we're almost in the clear, so here we go. So as I've shown you before, the crate statue was blinking before. I shot it and it the valve came up. So that one's already set. Now, I don't know if the video is picking this up because it didn't pick Crate up when he was blinking, but the Ridley statue is now blinking. So I just go ahead and shoot that, and there we go. And we got a bridge to cross to go to Torian. Okay. So, here we go. Now comes the most messed up part of this game, where we finally have to, where we finally engage with the Metroids, and the Metroids are some major jerks. So, you freeze it, and then you shoot it with 5 missiles. Now that's why you need the ice beam, and the game makes the wave beam completely worthless, because the only way you can beat Metroids is by freezing them and hitting them with 5 missiles. So, we got another one there. They're not, you know, I'm taking them on pretty well right now. That one almost got me. And whenever they drop, items, they, you know, it's a generous, drop. So, like, if I needed energy right now, I think it would give me about 30 points of energy. And then I think it gives you about 10 to 20 missiles, I think, if you pick up missiles. But right now it's just dropping health drops, which I don't need, but, you know, it is what it is in this game. So this yellow door takes 10 missiles. There we go. And then you got, like, these little jerks right here. They're called Zebatites, I think, and they just come at you from every which way and just completely screw up progress, but, you know, gotta have that sort of shit going on. So, this area is kind of like, they try to get you with 2 at once, so you gotta be careful as you go along your way. And, Okay. So just you just got to take it slow, you know. You just, once you get one in the field of vision, you take it out and then you keep on going. If you go too fast, you'll end up with a couple of them on screen, and at that point you're kind of screwing yourself, because if one of them grabs you, it's all freaking over. The only way to get them off is to use your morph ball bombs, and sometimes it takes quite a few of them to get them off. And even when you do get them off, you may not be able to react right away. So like I got a bunch of missiles there, so freaking jerks, man. Anyways, so sometimes it's just best to freeze these things, like right now. But the thing is I kind of screwed myself there. So those things really do the most damage out of everything in this area, and they're constantly screwing with you in the last battle, but you know, that has to be the way it is back in the old NES days. So, you know, it'd be nice if they actually dropped health, but no, they just rape it from you. Okay. So once you drop down, you gotta turn around real fast and hit them with that ice beam, or else you're screwed. So we got a decent amount of energy left, but you know, they just have to screw you. Anyways, we got a few more Metroids to go. Luckily this room doesn't have any of those Zebatites, but you can end up in a situation where about 2 or even 3 Metroids could come at you simultaneously, like that. So that's always fun. Okay, I think there's like a few more. Okay. Okay. Give me some more health, which is good. That's going to be really important, but I gotta make sure that I definitely have enough enough missiles, because if you're not doing it right, then you can get screwed out of a lot of missiles in the final battle area. Okay. Okay, so I think that's it, and then we're about to go into the final area. Now, here's where the really hits the fan. So once you open the door, you want to be in missile mode right away. You got to break through these things, and those damn Zebatites are freaking screwing you over the whole entire time. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes it's just easier to just freeze those and break right through that. And, you know, once again, you can kind of freeze them, because they're just going to keep on getting in your way if you don't. And we're going to go ahead and take that one out. Now, hold on. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Crap. Okay, hold on. Okay, good. We broke through that one. So let's go ahead and keep on going. Once you break through them, they don't regenerate, so that's good. And got you. You know, like I said, you really want to be able to just kind of take these out of the equation so that you can go ahead and take care of those little things with these things. Okay, there we go. We got another one. So we're getting pretty close. And okay. Okay. Okay, so we got through there, and I'm pretty sure that's where Mother Brain is going to be, through that one. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get the hell out of that so that I can... Oh, you freaking jerk. So I'm going to go ahead and climb right up here and just missile that until it's broken. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I've lost a lot of health and a lot of, what I want to end up doing, hopefully, is you know, get... Okay. So I'm trying to get back out here so that I can go back and fight some Metroids so that I can get my health brought back up, because my health got pretty low after going through all that stuff. Luckily, these won't regenerate by me leaving the room, so that makes life a whole hell of a lot easier. Like I said, these Zebatites really are probably the worst part of this whole situation. But now that we're going back in here to kind of get more health and whatnot, you gotta be, like I said, be very careful, because Metroids are gonna come at you real fast, and if your energy is already low, it's gonna end up being a problem. So you just gotta be careful. Just take your time, you know. It's a situation where you gotta be smart about it. So there's another one. And if you notice in my top left hand corner, you're gonna see that my energy, and also once I start picking up missile drops, it'll start going back up. So we got more missiles there. So we're getting there. So I'm going to go through this door, and you're about to see one of the biggest things that'll freak you out ever. A whole bunch of Metroids just coming at you. Now we're going to go back through this door and go through it all again, because I definitely need full health if I'm going to keep on fighting Mother Brain. Okay. Like I said, you gotta be fast with it, or else they're gonna get you. And that's one of the freakiest things you're gonna deal with. I'm glad that I haven't had to... Ah, shit, there we go. Shit, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, that one looks like it's on me, but I killed it, so... There we go. Sometimes it's like that last minute freeze and it looks like it's got you, but no, I'm better than it. So we got, I think, so I'm gonna go back through this door real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get hit by like probably 3 or 4 Zebatites like 5 times, and then we're gonna come back through, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue with trying to replenish my health and ammo. Okay, see, when you're trying to replenish your health and ammo, you definitely don't want to end up doing that. There we go, frozen. Okay. Definitely don't want to have a Metroid come and get you. Anyways, we're getting there. So, there's another one. And they're so great to farm because they, you know, you get refilled and replenished fast. You know, like, pretty much my health is almost completely, you know, back to what it was, or to its max. And Okay, good. So now all my health is back, and we're gonna go ahead and see if I can get some missiles too, because I want to have as many missiles as possible. So, you know, that way the battle won't be, you know, there won't be an issue of how many missiles I have. So then there we go, we got 211. I'm gonna go back through this way because I don't really want to deal with that last Metroid that was under the platform. So now we just make our way back through. Got full health. Missed those Metroids from getting me. Got a bunch of more missiles. Health is full. More missiles. Pretty much I'm almost max on missiles too. So we're doing really well. Okay, it's 231 missiles. That isn't bad, and I got full health. So that is definitely going to be really good. So we just go back through here and get raped by a bunch of Zebatites all over again. And there we go. Just get out of the way of those. And then get hit by another one because it just magically knows exactly where I'm going to land. So, okay, here is where the really hits the fan. I mean, of course I gotta fall in there. So like basically now I gotta I break through right there, and then I just have to freaking unload into Mother Brain. So you just keep on firing until, you know, you essentially kind of... Okay, I need to get the hell out of there. Okay. So, you know, like I said, I mean, you get... The most damage you really take is from them. So I'm trying to basically get things back to, you know, normal. Okay, so I'm going to try to get back up there. Okay, unfortunately, things didn't work out according to plan. So now I've got to ice that one, and then... Okay. Damn it! Like I said, pretty much the majority of damage you're gonna get is from those Zebatites. Now, they're frozen right now, so I can just unload into Mother Brain and hopefully end up taking her out before I get screwed by another one of them, but apparently... So like, once again, there you go. So, we're going to go ahead and ice that one. And I'm going to go ahead and just keep on firing. Okay, so that means that I got her. And now it's going to give me time bomb set, get out fast. So this is the real fun part right here. So I gotta like jump on these little ass platforms just because, you know, they need to do something to drive me nuts while I'm trying to, you know, escape a planetary destruction situation. And then you end up doing something like that, and, you know, like I said, you just gotta kinda deal with it by, you know, taking your time. Don't let yourself get too anxious, because they definitely give you plenty of time to, you know, pull something like that. So I kind of just gave up on trying to come back from it. So, you know, like I said, you just take your time and, you know, try not to screw up like I'm doing. So that's also why, like, when you jump, you gotta try to make sure that you don't pull off the screw attack jump, because it actually makes the jump harder to control. So the best thing that you can do is press the jump button first, and then land. But unfortunately, sometimes that just cannot be so. So now I gotta deal with jumping like a maniac and hoping that I land on the platform just right. So anyways, okay, we're not doing too bad. Time's definitely draining on the fast side, but we're almost there. Actually, here we are. So then you go ahead and just take that elevator up, and planetary destruction ends up happening, though we're on the top. Anyways, great, you fulfilled your mission. It will revive peace in space, but it may be invaded by the other Metroid. Pray for a true peace in space. So fulfilled was spelled wrong, and I'm pretty sure Metroid should be Metroids, but, you know, me having grammar anxiety, I had to point that out. Anyways, so there's the ending that I got, because, like, I took so long. It just keeps Samus in her suit, but, like, I'll end up putting in this video at the end the different types of endings that you can get based on, like, how quickly you beat the game and how much you collect. And so, like, because back then it was, like, more set on, like, how fast can you get it done rather than how much of the items you collect. Like in Metroid Prime, you end up, it's more about, like, if you collect every single item, then you get, like, the perfect ending. And I think that goes for a lot of the newer Metroid games. You know, back in the old school video game era, it was more about time and points. But, you know, it was a pretty good game, as you've seen. It can definitely drive you nuts. You've seen that happen with me. But, I mean, this was, like, beginning of the Nintendo heyday. They came up with a great game like this. I mean, 1986, and this is the game that they made back then. So, you know, it definitely took a lot of creative power and computer power in order to bring this game about, and, you know, they did a great job. In case you can't read that, it says the end. Mark my sarcasm. Anyways, so, like, there is kind of like an old, like, back in the day, New Game Plus, I guess you could call it, situation. So, like, when you start off, as you can see, Samus is wearing the Variety suit still. So when you replay it, you have all the her power-ups. You just have to recollect the energy tanks and the missile expansions. So, like, right off the bat, I can go ahead and head up this way, and, like, I could already go ahead and fight Kraid right now, but I'm not going to, because I'm not insane. But when you have this sort of situation, now it takes less time to beat the game because you have all the items. So, you know, essentially at this point, it's just about collecting the expansions. Like, I could get that energy tank if I can trick this this flying thing over here into coming underneath, and we'll go ahead and see if I can do that real quick. So there it is, and I'm going to try to get it to follow me under here, and then I'm going to go ahead and ice him, and hold on. So now I'm going to hit that, and there you go, I got it. I got my first energy tank. So we're already moving about this pretty fast. So I'm not even going to bother with him because he already hit me and he's irritating me and I want him to die. But anyways, so like I said, you can just get through the game a lot quicker this way, and hopefully you'll be able to get the special ending having already pretty much done the majority of the stuff you had to do. I think like the perfect ending you have to have beaten the game in like 90 minutes, which is, you know, insane. And you have to have all the items and all that kind of crap, but, you know, I'm never going to do that. But at least you get a kind of an idea that, you know, you can replay the game with all of her power-ups, and then I think that if you actually get her, because like when you get the special endings, that actually reveals her in her regular like power suit, so, or not power suit, her like jumps, what do you want to call it, like kind of like almost a leotard kind of thing. And I think that after that you can play as her in that outfit. But you know, we used to actually do that back in the day, and then I'll end up showing you that there was like a password that you could use in order to get her already, you know, in the outfit, and I think it shows her with like all of her missiles and stuff like that, but we'll go ahead and take care of that right now. Okay, so like I said, you got a basic idea of what this looks like, and the fact that you got a new game plus and all that kind of stuff, and we'll get to the endings with the different endings in a moment. Go to continue. I had to press the select button instead of down. That's a new one for me. And then you go ahead and click continue, and then it gives you this password sequence. Now, anytime you would die, it would give you a password, and that just basically goes to show you that there's like a gazillion different types of passwords. So anyways, you put in this code. It's called Justin Bailey, and supposedly it's named after some kid who won like a contest or something like that. When I was a kid, I thought that Samus Aran was a fake name, and that Samus's real name was Justin Bailey, but that was just what I thought back then. Anyways, so then we go ahead and why is it doing that? I can't remember. I can't remember. I think you just do that, and then you go and you press start. Okay, so there we go. So you're in North Fair. You've got 5 tanks and all missiles. Now, if you notice, her hair is green and the jumpsuit is pink and her skin is white. So like back in the day, I think it was like a pixelation issue, but I think more, and a lot of people think this too, was that she actually looked like that. Like she had green hair for some reason and white skin, and my theory was just always that it was because like once the Chozo, when they saved her life and fused her with Chozo DNA, it changed the way she looked and made her hair green and her skin white. You know, I mean, that's just a theory from my mind. The majority of artwork and the majority of the way Samus looks now is, you know, the blonde-haired, you know, fair skin. But I think that, you know, there's some artwork out here and there where it does show her looking like this with the the green hair. I think that they should have stuck with it, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, let's go ahead and show you all the different endings that you can see. Okay, so here are the final endings for this game. So you got the first one, which is based off of, like, I think it's like if you didn't do a good enough job, or if you didn't get the game done fast enough, because you'll notice that Samus is turned around in shame with her arm over her face. So like I said, I think that you just completely missed, not only did you miss the time frame in which you needed to beat the game, you also didn't collect everything. Now the one that they're about to show is the one that I got, which is I collected everything, but I didn't beat the game in like any reasonable time frame. So there you go. It blinks again and then just has Samus waving, and she's still in her power suit. There you go. Now there's a couple more endings. The next one being, I believe, where her helmet comes off. So maybe you got like I said, I'm just kind of guessing here, but like maybe for this one it's like you got the time, but like maybe you didn't get all the items, or you know, you got all the items but then it was like a specific amount of time. Anyways, like she blinks again and then you see her with her helmet off. Now in this case they must have like upgraded the graphics or something, because you see her with brown hair here. Now this ending I think is like the second best ending. The entire power suit comes off and you get to see entirely what Samus looks like. In this case she's wearing like kind of like a suit, or like some kind of like leotard almost, because you know, being in that armor, you're really hot. You're gonna be really hot in there. So anyways, this is considered the best ending. I don't really care for it. I like the way that they showed Samus in the last ending, but you'll see kind of like what this ending involves. So blinks again and there you go. You got Samus in a bikini. Now the reason why I don't like this one is because it's like they probably just threw it in for the guys sort of thing. But it's like, and back then, I mean, were any guys really attracted to an 8-bit woman in a bikini? I don't know. But anyways, those are your endings. Like I said, it for the most part back then it kind of depended on timing, how fast you got the game done, and along with how much you managed to collect. Nowadays, like you play a game like Metroid or some of the newer Metroid Prime or some of the newer Metroid games, it's pretty much just based on how much you've collected. Have you 100% of the game? And then you see whatever kind of ending or special ending they may have. Now, going into the fact that, okay, we got our very first, back in '86, our very first, strong female character that is like, a worthwhile female character, that it's not just like some kind of political agenda with like this has to be a girl boss sort of thing. No, Samus was a woman, a strong woman. The influence, I believe, mostly was from the Alien movie, and you get to see for the first time and early on in video game history a really badass heroine that doesn't take shit from anybody and can fight some of the most powerful enemies that you see in video game history. So with that said, I just want to say thanks for watching, and I hope that you'll decide to play this game too, and maybe some of the other Metroid games, and enjoy them as much as I do. With that said, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next videos.